What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Three Cheese Podcast with your hosts,
Coach Cisco.
Coach Michael.
and Coach Kyle. Back in the building. So today we are going to have a little reaction to something that was said on the Threads Instagram page. This guy is a fitness influencer. I'm not going to say his name, but I'm just going to read out what he wrote out and claimed.
Well,
But
first, does he have qualifications as a trainer or anything like that?
That is a great question. Let's see.
Is he just a person?
His bio says your number one health mentor. My goal is to get you jacked, healthy and confident. 1,000 plus transformed and counting. And he has a free PDF on the daily health protocol. I don't know his qualifications, no idea. But just based off of that, he seems like I don't know, maybe a trainer of some sort. I don't know. But I wanted to get you guys' reaction, or just everybody's reaction, to what he said. He said, people who do sets of 15 plus literally have no idea how to lift weights. What do you guys think of that?
No, they do.
I agree.
They do know how to lift weights. You would have to know how to lift weights properly to do that many reps.
That's true.
If you didn't
That's
know
true.
how to lift weights and you're doing it for even 10 reps, you're probably hurting yourself.
Well, if you're, I'll use a bodybuilder,
Uh-huh.
okay, and you're trying to cut up,
Uh-huh.
okay, you definitely wouldn't do bulk work, okay.
Which
You're gonna
is
do
what's
high
bulk
repetition,
work?
lighter weight, high repetition to burn the fat on your body, to enhance your muscles, to burn the fat, to give you more cuts, more stridation. You got to go ahead. You got to go high reps.
Yeah. So you would say that there is a purpose to doing 15 plus
Absolutely.
reps.
Yes,
What do you?
there is
yeah.
a purpose. It's muscle endurance. It's
Muscle
that's,
endurance, yes.
There's a purpose to every style of lifting. So
Mm-hmm.
kind of how Mike was saying, bulk training. When you were like, "What's bulk training?" I'm pretty sure you're talking about a heavy load for smaller reps, right? That's what you're meaning with bulk,
Mm-hmm.
and that's more, like I said, a powerlifting style. But
Mm-hmm.
for me, I'm like thinking, what if you have a swimmer, who does long distance swimming? Right? Would they benefit from doing something for 5 to 8 reps, or would they benefit from doing something for 20 reps?
15 plus.
Yeah, 15, 20 reps, because they're constantly moving that muscle. So if you're doing something for more than 15 plus reps, you're just training for something for more endurance.
Yeah, I agree with that 100%. Both,
So
for sure.
It sucks, but obviously they how do they word it? They don't know. You don't know what you're doing. They worded it as people who do sets of 15 plus literally have no idea how to lift weights. No. I think he should have worded that differently.
Yeah, there's a purpose, 100%. And if it's in terms of like building muscle, I think it's already proven that you can build muscle in any rep range as long as it's taken close to failure.
Yeah. I mean, working to failure is always going to be what stimulates that muscle growth.
Yeah. So if you're using a weight that's light, but you're doing 15 to 20 and you fail around that 15 to 20, then you're still stimulating muscle growth for sure.
It's resistance training.
It is resistance training.
Yeah.
Okay. So
And one of the things too is, like I said, if you don't know what you're doing, you're probably going to hurt yourself.
yeah.
Right? It's
Yeah.
one of those where
You're doing 15 reps.
if
Yeah,
you're doing 15 reps. So if anything, it should be the opposite. Probably someone that's doing more than 15 reps probably has the proper technique to take their body to do more than 15 reps.
Probably. Right.
And not just that, do it in a safe manner.
Right.
So you do know how to lift weights. You just got to know what you're training for.
Yeah.
So it sounds like, when you were reading this guy's credentials, he's big on hypertrophy training because he said body transformation.
Oh, yeah.
Right? He
Yeah.
said over
Yeah,
1,000.
exactly. Yeah.
So he's probably more in that way, and that's his style, and that's his only style. But like I said, if you're probably training an athlete for a certain sport, you probably might want to go a little bit more than just your typical, 10, 12 reps or whatever he goes by.
I mean, well, if you're doing, 4, 5, and 6 at bulk, you're obviously trying to bulk up. You can't do 4, 5, and 6 at lightweight. It's not going to get you
Expect
anywhere.
to change.
It's
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
gonna get you
Yeah.
anywhere.
Yeah. Right.
The
Right.
only
Right.
way you're going to get changed if you go 10 to 15, And eventually, if you keep doing it, you're going to break down to where you've done 15, you're going to go 14, you're going to go 13, you're going to go 10, you're going to go 8, to where you're going to go 5, but you're barely going to be able to do 5 because you've done so many sets.
And probably go back up to 15, but now
Right.
with heavier weight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And stuff. So, lightweight, high reps is something that's always been used
Yeah.
in
Well, I think it's
fitness.
it's what you said earlier. You want to go to a point of failure also, right? You know, if you can do 5 pounds for, let's just say 20 reps, you don't feel anything. All right, you're not going really till failure. But if you do, increase it to 10 pounds and you're going, and now you feel it, like, your last 3 reps are like, oh, wow, that's a good range right there.
Yeah.
But you got to be able to feel it too.
Yeah, and then the next set, you're probably going to go 8. Next set, you're probably going to go 6.
If you keep adding on the load.
Right.
Yeah.
You're going to start shortening up, as you're doing more sets and
Okay. So we all disagree with this claim, right?
Yeah, just the
Yeah,
wording
for
is,
sure.
is wrong.
For
I
sure,
said, if
absolutely.
he was a little bit more specific in detail than on what he's looking for, yeah, but no, like
Hopefully he doesn't mean it exactly how it sounds, because if it does, then that just kind of shows a little bit of some closed-minded mentality there.
yeah,
But there's definitely a purpose to doing more reps.
yeah.
yeah. So
Definitely is a purpose for doing more reps, Even an old guy like me would do that.
yeah. I was about to ask. I mean, how many reps are you knocking out? You got I know you've recently changed your style of training. You went from lifting heavy to now minimizing your load.
No, I've gone back to lifting heavy.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah, I'm back. Hey,
Back to
when
that 405.
I corrected my rotator cuff, and everything's looking good now. I've started for the last month. I've been increasing my weight, especially on the bench. I've been increasing it, and I'm not scared to go heavy now.
But at the same time, as you're going heavy, you're not going. You're changing up your reps as well too, right?
Yeah, more.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going 5-6, maybe 4, 5, 6. That's it.
But yeah,
Not really 15.
Yeah. And so, and like I said, there is a purpose to do 15 plus reps. You just got to know what your purpose is.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's one of those like, if you're a power lifter, I'm not going to have you do 15 reps. So, yeah, I'm not going to have you.
I'll
But
do
Unless you're
15
starting off,
Yeah, I'll do
as a
15
beginner.
I'll do 15 reps with nothing on the bar.
As a beginner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Warm up.
Yeah.
But yeah, like
yeah.
I said, but you're a power lifter if that's the case.
Yeah.
But like I said, you never know. Like
Yeah.
if it's an athlete or even like
Or just beginners.
Yeah,
beginners in
beginners.
general too,
they need that repetition to
100%.
get right.
Yeah, exactly.
So like it'll be lighter, but I'd rather have you practice proper form
Yeah.
for 15, 20 reps than have you do, mediocre form for 10 reps.
That's it.
So there you go. So,
All right,
So,
cool.
none of us agree with that, right?
No, we
If
don't.
you,
For
if you
sure.
can prove us wrong, please rebuttal on that.
yeah.
Do we want to tag out? I was just gonna blur.
You can blur it. You can blur the name out.
Yeah.
Blur the name out and things like that.
The one thing I thought of too when seeing this, I was like, it could be a marketing strategy just to get people to talk exactly and engage on his post.
Like we're doing.
I think they call it rage baiting. Yeah, they call it rage baiting. So if that was the purpose, hey, you did your job, dude, because we're talking about it.
There you go. Hey, so comment and let us know if you guys agree with it. Just like, subscribe, share the video.
Yes, sir.
I'm Coach Cisco.
Do you do more than 15
Michael?
reps? I'm Coach Kyle.
We'll catch you on the next episode.
Later.